Right, there's a slight danger to this. The flyer becomes a torpedo.
Yes, there.
Hello and welcome back to Explaining Acro. I'm Ben and this is Cassandra, and today we're going to be trying some more dance lifts from Instagram. So I'm just trying to figure out the exit. So it looks like she's grabbing around his waist with the hand that's closest and the other one's kind of getting his lat. And he is like keeping that hand by the shoulder, kind of a reverse hand, and then just kind of grabs for the back.
She steps in, kicks her left leg up and back.
Yep.
Yeah, if we can figure that out, we can, walk the exit.
All right, cool. So we spent some time figuring out this trick, but we don't have the recording, unfortunately. However, we'll do it once or twice more, maybe talk about what we figured out, and then give some thoughts on it. So one of the things that we figured out was we were originally trying to come into the skill super rotated, and I couldn't get a good position with my wrist. It hurt and wasn't super fun. We figured out that if she's a little bit more square to me, I can get a good hand placement and we can kind of rotate in the air as we come up. And that worked really well.
Yeah, we found that you kind of has to be a little more dynamic to get into it just to help that wrist position. And it just makes the skill a little more easier to get up there.
Yep, and then you noticed a couple things with hand placement.
Yeah, so my biggest thing that I ran into was this hand on the shoulder kept slipping off and rotating down the back, which then made the exit hard because my chest was kind of already falling and I didn't feel very stable. But Ben and I had talked and it's actually pretty stable up there. He has my leg and I'm not really going to be going anywhere. So from a emotional standpoint, it feels safe that way. But yeah, just making sure that we place the hand in the right position where it feels secure is helpful. And that dynamic entrance is helping that as well. But yeah, other than that, I think we did have a little bit of trouble with getting the hand from here down the chest and around for the exit. And we're still kind of playing with it a little bit, but I think that's really the stickiest part that I've had.
So what did you think about this skill?
Yeah, the skill initially I wasn't super thrilled about just because diving to my head from these higher positions is never my favorite. And side star is not my favorite skill. But once we did it, it actually felt really secure. Especially once me and Ben talked about how safe it does feel for him. It felt better. And yeah, I think it's a fun skill. Could be a fun little dynamic kind of performative dance lift in a performance.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed the skill as well. Just a couple tricky things in terms of figuring out where hands go and stuff like that. But it felt pretty accessible and about on par with side star and most side star entrances. Definitely something I'd feel comfortable teaching at a festival in some kind of dance lifts oriented class. And we talked about some other things that we thought we could do from this. We think we could probably take this to a handstand just on the shoulder and the hand and take the other hand out of it. But at that point, we wouldn't be doing the same exit. But yeah, no, fun skill, would probably do again. All right, let's find another one.
Oh yeah, this was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, I think I can figure this one out.
Okay. Any dangers with this one or things I should be trying to think about?
Yeah, I think just push into the wrists the whole time.
Stabilizing the chest with the pushing in, it looks like.
Yeah, no, and it's mostly on me to not get my head messed up.
Cool, shall we try?
Yeah.
Right, there's a slight danger to this. The flyer becomes a torpedo. One more time.
Yes, there.
I was trying to push into your arms, but it's hard. My weight is over here.
Yeah.
I need it to be a little more closer to you. I don't think I can do that much on my own.
Yeah, we got it.
Nice.
The last two, it didn't get super heavy in my hands as I was doing that last turnaround. It still felt pretty balanced in my hands, and then it was really easy.
So me and Ben, as we were talking about, I needed to get my weight over him at the end because I kept face planting. And we figured out that I have to push into the hands, but I needed to get leverage. So when you're shifting to roll back from your belly to your back, I'm able to leverage on one of your forearms, you have it like this.
Yeah.
And I just really push down into that as you're rotating me. And that helps me just kind of anchor into this right hip and right arm.
Yeah, and as we come to the face too, on the last couple especially, I was really able to like push that left arm into the ground and then like kind of spin with that.
And that's what's happening is when you're doing that, I'm anchoring into that left while you're rotating that other one, which is then just, you know, making it like a Russian roll where you're pivoting on that.
No, in the end, we were like, this isn't exactly like Russian roll technique, but the kind of the weight shifts are very much the same. But I think this was like a cool trick. I don't think I'd perform it, but like it's a fun party trick. And like if we were ever doing like weird Russian roll variation class or something like this, I would probably include it.
Yeah, no, I think this is a fun skill, like fun party trick. Probably could teach it in like one of our Russian roll classes just as like a fun little break. Because it is pretty safe, even though like my face hit the ground a few times. You're fairly close and you're not really falling at like a dangerous angle. It's more of just like a headbutt to the ground, so be on like a soft mat. But I don't know, I feel like it could work in a performance in like a weird type way. But yeah, just kind of fun, weird skill.
Nice.
Should we try one more? At least one more?
Destination unknown.
So this entrance is pretty cool. I haven't seen this entrance into reverse bird before. She's holding on a bunch in order to like make this happen. And he's kind of having to do this like almost stone lift type thing. Like that I think is actually the hardest part. This exit, it just kind of goes to the shoulder and then he's...
Yeah, and is a controlled roll down. I haven't done this reverse bird position before. I'm a little nervous about that, but I mean, it'll be fine, but just letting you know. Do you feel pretty strong and secure with that first skill? Like, is there a safety concern that you are?
I mean, if it goes really bad, I'm just gonna like kind of put your head between my thighs.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's do it.
Like here, I can't.
I put my hands more to the side on that one. I'm gonna go back along. So let's find the position here.
Woo.
That's more of what you want?
Yeah, I guess that's fine, because I'm supporting myself here anyway.
Yep. So I can definitely tell that if you let go, your head's going down. Yeah. Okay, cool. There we go. Spin, 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 spin. To the shoulder.
What are your thoughts on that trick?
I think it's pretty interesting. So the reverse bird entrance, I think looked pretty cool. It definitely takes a decent amount of strength. So probably not something I would teach to like a general population thing. And it also looks a little on the awkward side, but I think it's something that like looks impressive and is impressive. So you might still perform it. And then the spinny stuff at the end is like stuff right out of Duo Skate, which is something that I think we've always liked to watch, but never have really done. I think we could have probably figured it out with a few more reps, but like it wasn't feeling great on your shoulders. But yeah, I really like that genre of trick. The kind of like Duo Skate translated to like ballroom or like adagio.
Yeah, no, that was my first time doing reverse bird. And the entrance does look a little awkward, but I feel like it can get dynamic and become a cool like performance trick with some reps. But yeah, as Ben said, we kind of had trouble on the spinning exit, and that's a few reasons. One is just my shoulders are weak and kind of injured. So anything where I'm pushing down or anything that they could get like in a compromised position, I just am trying to stay away from. And like Ben said, we like this style of acro dance, and I always admire it, but we haven't quite found the success with it yet. Whether that's proportions or just technique, it's something I'd like to do more of, but we definitely struggle with. And I do think this skill, like especially the spinning, like a lot of these are different if there's a tall base, shorter flyer. Me and Ben are very kind of same size when it comes to proportions, not strength, but proportions.
I think it could still work.
No, it definitely could work. But I think if you have the height, it makes it a little easier. Even if we link arms with me, like my feet are still, I have to like,
right, but we have like the angular momentum so that you're like farther out.
For sure, but if you have a tall base, like
yeah,
they just are here and their flyers' feet aren't even touching the ground. So it's still possible, but I think that's just why we have a little bit more of a challenge.
For sure.
But we do love it. I also take dance, and we do a lot of dance lifts like that in class. Thanks for watching, everybody. We had fun today trying these different dance skills we saw. And if there's any in the future that you want us to try or any skills that you'd like us to cover, let us know in the comments below or shoot us a message at info@explainingacro.com. And we're happy to try some new things. Feel free to like this video, subscribe to our channel so that you never miss one of our weekly updates. Until next time.